Okay, guys, in this video, I want to cover a few more simple Xquery transformations for the example that we have been looking at. In the previous video, we created a transformation for creating a SOAP message. So now the response that is being returned by the backend SOAP service is being returned to the REST client without any modifications, right? So if we go and run this, we are getting back the response from the SOAP service, and this is being sent as is. Now let's say the requirement of the REST client is that it just gets the this portion of the message without the outer element, right? Get response. So we need to get rid of that. So then we need to do another simple transformation. So for that, let's go ahead and insert a replace action. Now in this replace action, for variable, it is the body variable that has the response returned by the SOAP service, and we can write a very simple Xquery expression, which are basically a path expression that will just return the article element. Okay, so the way this works is here XPath, we don't have any path expression here, so it's not gonna return any particular node from the content of the body variable, right? So now the results returned by the Xquery expression would be applied to to the contents, either to the root node of the body variable, or the contents of that node, right? So either you can replace the entire node or replace the node contents, right? So we just want to replace the node contents. Okay, so select that option, and let's go ahead and publish this. Okay, see here now it displayed in a response. This is a message received by the REST client, and now he doesn't have the exterior element. That's one way of doing that transformation. Now let's say let's think of another situation where the client, the REST client, is requiring the price element in an entirely different format. So here, currently he is receiving the price element with two child elements, amount and currency. So instead, the REST client is requiring the price element have an attribute of amount and no children, and that's a format that it is needing the response to be in, right? So let's transform that. Essentially, I just want to use all the available construct here so that we can see the effect of various operations. So in this case, now we just need to modify the price element, right? The contents of the price element, and the rest of the message is okay. So if we again start from step one, so body variable is basically um, referencing, is holding the contents returned by the response written by the web service. the soap service. Now in that, so let's create a XPath expression here that will return the price element, because it is the contents of the price element that we are modifying here, right? Here ns1 get response article and price. So this XPath returns the price element, right? A price element from the content of this body variable. And then this, in the Xquery expression, let's get rid of this. Here we need to create a brand new price element with the amount attribute, right? And here we need to get the amount value that was returned in the response, right? So let's have the curly braces going, and in that, since the body variable has the response returned by the soap service, we can write a simple path expression to call actually let's also wrap this up in data function. Okay. Okay, so let's just rewind a couple of steps here. So body variable is basically holding on to the response returned by the soap service, and this path expression returns a price element, and that is the element that gets modified as part of this transformation. And the result of the this XPath Xquery expression is a price element with an amount attribute. So now these two options apply to the node that was written by the XPath expression, right? It is returning the price element. Now if I choose this option, replace the entire node, right? So the price element is replaced by the results written by the Xquery expression. And if I choose this option, then it will replace the contents of the price element. Okay, so let's first choose this option and see what the results will look like. Okay, see that price element was completely replaced by this new price element that we created in the Xquery expression. Okay, so it's a price with amount equal to 100. Now let's do it a little differently, and let's try this option and see what the result is going to be. So instead of replacing the whole price node, it replaced the content. Remember, in price before there were like two children, amount and currency, right? So it replaced that content, the child element, with this new price element that was created as part of the Xquery transformation, right? So that's the effect of choosing between those two options. So depending on the situation, you need to make the right choice. And in this case, this is what